Okay, we need to clear this stuff up again. Sodium and potassium. What is the deal with it? What does it look like? How much? Let's get into it right now. Oh, what kind of foods are high in potassium? First, let's talk about salt. I guess nobody can find this anymore. I don't know. That's Celtic sea salt, which I must say has more water in it. That's why it's chunky, unlike the pink rock salt that you get in Redmond's or in Himalayan salt. So this is sort of a grayish, whitish color, and it's clumpier, which means it's got more water in it. So if we're talking about measurements of salt, this is a teaspoon. This is a tablespoon. You see the size difference? That's the size difference. If you guys are eating this much salt, a tablespoon, you are destroying your body because your potassium is going. And some people just over salt their food, or now they're doing like broth and they're over salting the broth, and they're putting salt in a glass of water, and they're doing pinches and pinches and pinches. And even though this Celtic sea salt has more water in it, too much salt will add up like that. All right, guys, let's see how much a teaspoon of salt looks like. This is a teaspoon. Again, this is a tablespoon. So if we do a teaspoon and we do sort of a heaping teaspoon, that's what that looks like. And that's the amount of salt you would have for an entire day. So you would take pinches of that in your lunch, in a snack, in your broth, in your dinner, and not go over this. That's a heaping. If this were the Redmond's real salt or a pink rock salt, you're going to be exactly at a teaspoon. We don't want to go over that. That's my puppy in the background. It's very, very important that you guys understand, never do a tablespoon or even 2 teaspoons of the pink rock salt, because you're going to push down potassium and feel the ill effects of potassium. It's very important because a lot of you guys are suffering from electrolyte issues, which means kidney issues, which means back pain, which means nausea and heart palps and all kind of weird stuff like constipation. This is a quick video giving you guys a visual of how much salt, and also realize that hydrating this dehydrated carnivore or keto body is not about just drinking water all day. You can actually drink too much water and dilute what? The sodium in your blood. Too much drinking of the water, which can be up to a gallon, especially in the winter, can dilute the sodium, which then you have those hyperkalemic symptoms that feel like ass, like heart palpitations, headaches, twitches, nausea, diarrhea, yes, high blood sugar, feeling tired, muscle crampy, just because you don't have the ratio between salt, water, and potassium. Now I'm going to do a whole video on the types of potassium, and there's a lot of weird stuff, a lot of weird foods you wouldn't normally consider, like thistle. I didn't realize it, but I digress. I'll do a video about that. I just want to give you that visual that if you're eating that much salt, you're fracking yourself up and you're slamming down your potassium. They must balance. And this concept of 4,700 milligrams of potassium is absolutely absurd. Minerals help to get the water into the cells. It's not just about drinking water. And like I said, if you're going to add salt, you just do a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon, depends on the person, really. It can be over a teaspoon if it's the gray salt, which this is the gray salt. That's a little bit too much of a heaping. But yeah, you can do that for the whole day, and that's a lot. I don't want to drop it, but look at that. Well, that's quite a lot. of salt. You don't need 5 buckets of salt to make your food taste amazing. What is this little puppy doing? Well, let's go find out. Deo! Deo! Daylight coming, I wanna go home. Day! Me sete. And that's Deo. It's my new puppy. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com and book a consultation because I got your back. I've been doing this a very, very long time. And I've watched people get nauseous from drinking too much water. Dry lips and dried out from drinking too much water. Not understanding this salt and how much and what does it look like on your food the entire day. Summer, winter, fall, spring. How much salt? I got your back. And I'm putting all of this information into the challenge so you guys can download it, you can keep the videos, and really learn how to get your health back on track without this foolery and fluckery of eat as much salt as possible and just pound down the protein and fast and jack yourself up. Yeah. And I'm out because I think I gotta go take my little Deo outside. Yeah. Life is good. stephanieperson.com on my website. Do I know what I'm talking about? Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagrammy. Stephanie the Business Person on my Facebook fan page. And I'm out. Sign-ups for the challenge will be in January. So I better get to work. Peace.